Hi travelers, Tara here. I'm going to be bringing you your fire elemental for July 2019. I haven't even got the card set up, so after I finish this little introduction, I have to get everything set up. So basically, this month is some pretty complicated astrology. We have the new moon, the full moon. We have Mercury in retrograde, or about to go retrograde on July 8th in a couple of days. And the Mercury retrograde is falling between two eclipses. We had our solar eclipse, our new moon solar eclipse on July 2nd. And I'm not exactly sure when the full moon is, but that's going to be our lunar eclipse. Now, Mercury does retrograde. It's going to retrograde in the sign of Leo on July 8th, but on the same day, Mars will also be moving into Leo. And that can be a pretty volatile kind of an energy, although Mars traditionally rules Aries and Scorpio. It is in the element of fire into which it's moving. And so Mars is about speed, heat, anger, aggression, drive, focus, determination. In the sign of Leo, this may be playing out with children asserting themselves, or there could be heated discussions or heated arguments over, what's best for the kids. We are in the summer and, break for when school starts. This could be the idea of meeting someone who really gets your fancy, because Leo also rules sex and dating, sexual relationships. This is not the marriage kind of relationship or the partnership kind of relationship. It's strictly about joy, sexuality, dating, creative expression. So some of you might find that you have some kind of, projects going on. Maybe some of you might be like coaches for Little League or soccer or swimming or chess. Who knows, right? So that conjunction with Mars and Mercury stationing retrograde, however, that's a stationary conjunction. And those a lot of times can be triggers. So even though you may not have something going on at the moment, pay attention to July 8th if something does pop up. Remember that we have Mercury retrograde is basically, Mercury stays retrograde for 3 weeks, but it's almost like an 8-week kind of a transit, because we have the pre-shadow phase, which is about a week before Mercury starts to slow down. Then we have the actual retrograde phase, and then we have the post-shadow. And then they're going to be moving into the sign of Cancer. At the same time, we have Jupiter retrograde in Sagittarius, his ruling sign, but we also have Saturn and Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So this is big, big astrology, and this is going to be playing out all the way into 2020. And as a matter of fact, January 2020 is going to be kind of huge. I do have a couple of articles up. I'm going to be finishing up one today. So website members, if you're interested in that astrology, you can go over and read the articles. Just so you know, I'm kind of at a place with whatever's happening with me with my house, where I have some time to myself. Yay. And so this is, I've got some Akashic records have come in. Eclipses are great times to do Akashic records. They really are, because it allows you to just eclipse out whatever situations that have kind of been plaguing you or bothering you. Why am I not moving ahead? That kind of a thing. And so I have the 1-hour reading on sale. And I think, did I say this was for fire signs? This introduction is going to be for everybody. I'm going to post it in front of all of the videos, so that way I don't have to re-record it. That's a Mercury retrograde thing. And so I have that 1-hour sale going on for tarot card reader, for the tarot reading. That's on sale, and you don't have to be a member to get it. You can just go over to the website. You're going to click on the little eye that shows up where I can't ever figure out. Oh, wait, right there. Okay. And that'll take you directly over, and just go to where it says tarot readings or tarot consultations. I don't know what it says. And you'll find the 1-hour reading on sale. Just click it. I also have the transit tutorial on sale. The transit tutorial is lots of fun. It's a phone reading. It's about an hour and 45 minutes where you get your chart, we get your chart, and we look over some things, and then I show you step by step how you can track the transits for yourself through some free software. It's really quite interesting once you see the astrology at work and at play. I know a lot of people don't believe in astrology, but you don't necessarily have to believe in something for it to actually work and have some value. And so that's pretty much it. So I'm going to stop this now, and then I'm going to set up my cards. I'm at a friend's house. I've been house sitting for the past week. And so that's why my surroundings are different. The table's going to look different. Nevertheless, I'm going to bring you the readings, okay? And so I will see you in a bit. Hi, water signs. This is your elemental for July 2019. So it's for all water signs. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Yeah, and I was, I think I just finished a fire reading, and I was saying, I don't even know what, about the earthquakes in California, that sometimes when you see Mars and Mercury making that conjunction, you'll see like wildfires, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, things of that nature. But I was also watching the news here, and I just saw a clip on the little young girl, Coco Gauff, who is playing at Wimbledon. In the sign of Leo, Leo rules children, babies, junior demographics, those people that are 20 years younger than you, the determination, the focus, the fire. And then with this Mercury retrograde, nobody saw this kid coming. She even beat Venus, I think it was Serena Williams, who's her idol. So, and she's, 20 years younger than Serena. So it's really quite interesting sometimes to see how things shape up and play out along with the astrology. So that's just a little short, thing on astrology. So we're going to be using the Radiant White deck. I have the La Vida Sibila, the Endovina Sibila, the playing cards, and then you'll get an opportunity to wrap up the reading with a, what do you call it? Psychic Oracle Tarot. Okay. Now, you may hear my friend's dogs bark. The little schnauzer barks when the damn wind changes. But I might have to jump up. They are expected back. They are actually coming back a day early. I don't know when. I just know that I woke up really late this morning. They come over here and check out the dog. So when you see the intro, don't be looking at me like, damn, she look all rough and scary. But I literally leaped out of bed, washed my face, brushed my teeth, and just flew over here so I could let them out. I spent the night with them over here the other night, but I can't sleep here. I have to have my own bed. So, all right. Let's go ahead and lay these cards and see what we can see. The Hermit. The Page of Wands. That's interesting. The Justice card. The Leo card. The Strength. Oh, wow. The High Priestess. Whoa, water signs. You got a bunch of big energy happening here. The Page of Pentacles. So 2 pages. This just looks to me like it's some unclear thinking and some quote-unquote emotional soul searching because of the color of the cards, the blues with the yellow. The Six of Pentacles. I don't know if some of you may have been ill or feeling kind of under the weather. Maybe you've been a bit depressed. Maybe you've been trying to determine how you can do what you need to do and give back at the same time, right? Because this card can be about philanthropy, charitable giving, but it also asks you to look at the balance of giving. Are you giving out more than what you're getting back? Okay. The Two of Wands. So there's some decision that needs to be made about what to do. This is really what the cards are saying. I think some of you feel as if you've already given as much as you can give within this situation, but now you have a decision that you need to make. There's the Three of Swords. I don't know if there's been a legal issue here for some of you where you've been waiting on some kind of financial news or some kind of financial contract, but I don't think that it turns out the way that you think it does, okay? I'm not exactly sure if this is a issue about children. Maybe there has been some kind of, maybe this is a custody settlement or child support issue. Because the High Priestess represents the moon, can also represent mothers. These two young figures here. These are the only two court cards that I have. It's the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Right. So we see that there's some cause for celebration here. Some kind of, I don't know. I don't know if it's a baby shower, a marriage, an engagement, a graduation, some kind of event here that occurs. Now, I have two twos. So two twos can speak to the need for harmonious communications, to make changes, but really to make a decision. But also two twos speak to a marriage, engagement, and or a commitment. All right. I think what I find to be the most, that stands out to me the most, is the fact that this High Priestess separates these two scenes. You see where they're both standing kind of on fertile ground, and there are mountains in the background. This card is about fighting the fear. This can be about doing it anyway. But I do feel that there's some message or news with some kind of legal component to it, that may have to do with finances here. Maybe you've been waiting patiently for a long time for your case to come up. Okay, I do just kind of get the sense that this is about children for someone out there. And you finally get news, hey, you know, your case is about to move forward, or the court is coming down with the decision, or, you know, we're going to be meeting for the final whatever in terms of the legal case. I think that you have, in a sense, kind of felt alone. Maybe you've been doing it all yourself, but you've been doing it with ease and with grace. And I also feel with a bit of humility, which is always good. Now, I won't say that you are going to perhaps lose the case. I just think that two things. Either, yeah, some of you are not, you may lose the case. For some of you, you may not get it exactly as you want it to. But it can also be this idea that you can finally release whatever this pain is and let it go. All right? Because sometimes that's what the Three of Swords it's all about. Let me take a look. What can I look at? Really, I can't look at anything but the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands and the Three of Swords as they relate to all of these major arcana cards. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, however, is I want to give you the meaning of the 2 pages. All right, we will start with the Page of Wands. Let's just start with him because he shows up on the top row. I think you've been patiently waiting on something to resolve itself. Maybe either through the courts or maybe either through just the divine right timing of it. And maybe this is telling you that now, in the time of Leo, we have Mercury retrograding there. We have Venus, I think, will be moving there. We have Mars there. So this could be a timing. Now, it's just 2 pages. May indicate a short-term illness. That's what I was saying at the very beginning. The Hermit card is the Virgo card. It is the Mercury. It's also ruled by Mercury. So this could be a time frame where you really feel mentally drained, you're physically tired, and you really need to take some time out to recharge. Okay? Maybe some of you are trying to muster the strength to just continue on, but I do feel that the situation, whatever it is, it's requiring you to make a decision about whether you can continue or you should continue. Okay? That's what the 2 pages say. May indicate a short-term illness. Okay? Now, let me look at the 6 of Coins. I just get the sense that some of you have been waiting for a long time and you've just kind of been not going through the motions, but now, 6 of Pentacles with the 3 of Swords is asking you to look at ways to relax, de-stress, take your mind off of your work and career. It brings a message to look after your own health and well-being. Remember, that's exactly what I was saying to you. That's exactly what I was saying to you. Okay? 2 of Wands. See, because there's this third thing. Some kind of message or news comes through while you're going through this. And you have to make a decision. And I think some of you might be fearful of the unknown, or it could be that the timing of it falls between these 2 moons, the new moon and the full moon. Okay, 2 of Wands. Tells me nothing. And then the 3 of Swords. Maybe some of you are dealing with an ill parent, an ill mother or mother figure. It tells me nothing. I want to look at this Justice card here for a second. It's an 11. It is about balance. And what do you call it? Just looking at the facts. It is about discernment and objectivity. Hmm. I want to take a look at the, right in the center of this High Priestess card. You see, both of these figures are at rest. Okay. Maybe this indicates you, like begging, hoping for handouts for somebody. Somebody who's in a higher position than you. This might have to do with pay or promotion or advancement, opportunities. Let's take a look at this High Priestess in the center. This is what I want to... I just get the sense that whatever this thing is, you are disappointed with the outcome. There it is, the Messaggeri. News from far away. Militare. This is relationship with law enforcement. The legality of it. And the Dinari. Finances and security, but also what is most precious to you. Maybe this is about digging down deep into that emotional well and fighting for what you believe is rightfully yours. I'm going to pull cards on this Three of Swords here. I think whatever this decision or this determination is, I don't want you to get your hopes up too high, but at the same time, no matter in a sense how this plays out, this is about the release of something, okay? You're going to have to let it go. Yeah, is it painful? Indeed. The disgrazia. The malinconia. And the donna de servizio. In other words, this is complete and utter ruin or shame or disgrace. You're very, very sad about it. But what you don't realize is this is the exact outcome it's supposed to be. And this is really a blessing in disguise. Isn't that odd? Let me pull cards on this. I want to look at this Six of Pentacles, because sometimes the Six of Pentacles can be like the player card, right? Somebody who's trying to balance out two things at one time, doing it on the slide, but making it appearing to be this, the grand poobah of whatever. There's the Hope. It's a Three of Wands. And we have it. There is the Protector, who is a King of Wands. So that might be the person who is in the center. Somebody who is, maybe making decisions or has stepped in to kind of like run interference for you. And the Four of Spades, a dark-haired woman, una bruna. Wow. I don't know if something occurs and you just have to walk away from this. I'm not exactly sure. Let me see what this Three of Swords is about. But it's a 3. It's not the 9 or the 10. Those energies on those cards imply that it may take a while for you to. This is a 3. There's the Two of Spades. That's like a Two of Swords. Yes, there's some kind of financial thing here. There's the Nine of Diamonds. And there's the Jack of Hearts. To me, the Jack of Hearts implies that in effect, this thing really is kind of like a blessing in disguise. So let me read to you the meaning of the Three of Swords first, and then we'll do the cards here. Okay. Who am I calling? I don't even know. Hold on. I hate this phone, you guys. I cannot tell you how much I hate it. I'm so disappointed with this BlackBerry phone. It's the first time I've ever been disappointed with the BlackBerry. Okay, here it is, the Three of Swords. It is indicating that it is a time to let go of things that you know are no longer positively serving you in your life. For example, if a relationship is which is no longer positive and growing and is causing unhappiness, must be allowed to die a natural death, regardless of the short-term pain. The Three of Swords, with its sense of vision and understanding, makes this pain easier to bear. The Three of Swords implies that something sad or painful must be allowed to work itself out. It suggests that there's more than one person involved, and also suggests that there will be a period of suspended activity before future successes are realized. It indicates that there is a focus on separation and loss, and implies that you may be experiencing difficulties in a relationship that could lead to separation. The cause of these difficulties is likely to be jealousy or interference by another party. It may be telling of a difficult and or painful issue which must be dealt with quickly, as some realities need to be faced and important changes made. In the short term, this may cause disharmony and feelings of loss, but long term, you may find the new changes to be exactly what was required, much like a blessing in disguise. This is what I'm telling you. It could be foretelling of family arguments and disputes, leading to separations. It may be indicating an attack on your feelings center and can indicate a division within a relationship. It may also be implying a separation from loved ones due to unfortunate events. It can indicate a separation or severance of a close relationship. So be careful not to become quarrelsome, as this will lead to arguments, upheaval, misunderstandings, and upset. You are asked to keep your emotions in check. It is a message to feel positive, as bigger and better circumstances are ahead for you. You will be given opportunities to start afresh any projects or ideas that have been present in your life. New perspectives will be looked into and positive actions taken. It may be indicating that either yourself or someone very close may be experiencing second thoughts or a change of heart, which in turn will bring about a change in attitudes and or behavior. If you have been waiting on some important mail, information, or documents, it tells you that is on the way. It may be warning of a cardiorespiratory disease or a similar affliction if you are at all concerned about the health of your heart. It may be suggesting that you have this condition seen to by a medical professional as soon as possible. Health-wise, it could be indicating of a miscarriage, abortion, or related problems. Now, you guys know I don't do readings. To me, this just simply reads like there may have been a change in someone having second thoughts or change in, but I think you, in a sense, you kind of really see finally the truth of what it means. I do feel that this is an opportunity for you, but the opportunity that's going to present itself on the other side, okay, won't be gained without a little bit of pain, some separation, some let go, some arguments, some facing up to the truth of what you've been doing and how did you arrive at this place, okay? Oh yeah, I want to look at these two cards. Now, the Two of Spades can sometimes indicate jealousy from someone that's around you. I don't know what I'm looking at, so hold on one second. It can indicate separations. If this is about a romantic relationship, there is the possibility of some kind of deception and lie here. See, this goes down. Two of Spades indicates a temporary hiccup. Do not overreact, as the inconvenience is only temporary and is not of great importance. Diplomacy, tact, and a diplomatic and tactful response will smooth the waters and also likely to enhance your reputation. Now, it is this Nine of Coins here, this Nine of Pentacles. So let me, bear with me for 1 second. It means that your wishes will come true. But some of the old time things say it's bad. You know, it's like the curse card. Basically, it just says make sure that whatever you are wishing for is worthwhile and honorable and not frivolous and selfish. So it is the value of something, really. You know, are you trying to appease people, or are you trying to stick it out because of X, Y, or Z? You know, so maybe you get exactly what you want, but there's some other kind of outcome. Even still, that can be a blessing in disguise because it teaches you a lesson. Here is the Jack of Hearts. It says love and romance, but it can also indicate a pleasant break in your normal day-to-day routine, which you may need that. But it says that the Jack is inclined to overindulge. Consequently, this is a sign to set your goals, look ahead, and focus on the future rather than on the immediate pleasures. Personally, myself, I just feel that this is a blessing in disguise for you. Now, it says scandal, malicious gossip, deceit, and a change for the worse in a situation. It can also be a possible warning of infidelity and separation of a couple. I don't necessarily see that, but, you know, you never can tell. The Nine of Diamonds. Hold on 1 second. That's our first card. So, like I said, whatever this thing is, it says that opportunities arise, but do not go into partnership, as you will do better by acting on your own. It is time for success. It speaks to a new business deal, travel, but it also speaks to restlessness and or a change of residence. Now, a change of residence can simply, and that's what this is telling me. It's almost as if the cards are saying you've been in one place for so long. You become comfortable there. The Jack of Hearts. It just says this can either represent a good or best friend or possible love interest. What I can tell you, there's another one. Here, let me find it in my cards. I have one more. Hold on. This is not necessarily the one that I'm used to reading. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is the one. The Two of Spades can say secrets, a secret romance, a secret deal, a dark secret about someone you know. It speaks of the unseen and the unknown. But it also includes positive benefits that are not visible on the surface. Okay? I think that's very important for you to keep in mind. This says that there are opportunities and proposals of all kinds, both business and personal. Okay? but it also speaks to an increased interest in metaphysics and highly spiritual matters. That could be what these two things, because these two energies are more the same than, let's say, her and the Hierophant. Okay, so most people like to pair those two cards together because of the similar imagery on the cards. These are the two cards that are most similar in terms of their energy. Grounding your emotions and looking at the truth of what's true for you and what is your intuition telling you, and examining what you're fearful of and why where's that coming from. Okay. Let me go to this Jack of Hearts here. This is also one of the wish cards. And when it shows up, it enhances the outcome of your future. Okay? That's really all it says. I don't necessarily think so. This, you know, could be the way it is now. Something has come in that you think is really awesome, but it may not turn out to be that way. But this can also, what this also tells me is that even if it doesn't turn out the way that you think it does, it's still going to be something to celebrate. So personally, myself, I would try to prepare myself for whatever inevitable change is coming. Formulate one question for the Psychic Oracle Tarot. Oh my God, the Essence Fest. I was supposed to go to see Prince, and then like later that year he died. Oh. I lost my tickets. Can you believe that? Oh. It is the Light card, the Sun, which will be moving into Leo very, very soon. That's twice this card has come out. It came out for the fire sign people. So let's take a look at it. It reassures you that this is your time to be in the light. No matter what is happening around you, prosperity and bliss are promised. The qualities of this brilliant card are pleasure, happiness, contentment, growth, success, joy, and illumination. The light always brings forth new birth, a constant renewal of life. This is one of the best, if not the most positive card in the deck. And it is yours. This is now your moment to shine. The radiance from within will be there for all to see as people become attracted to the rays of your spiritual light. And by being a compassionate, generous, inspiring leader, many will benefit as they feel the warmth emanating from you. Now, sometimes this energy can make people very jealous as well. You need to be aware of that, because it says be discerning, but also be open to whatever or whomever you're attracting, for your rays reach far and wide. This card reminds you that because of its power, nothing remains in the dark. Remember, we're talking about somebody being sneaky, doing some shit. Okay. Through its illumination, truths and certain paths before you begin to emerge and can be surely seen. Using the energy of positive thoughts and continually thinking about the happiest and most joyful of memories will light the path before you even more brightly and attract exactly what you're emanating. Keep on shining. So that's what I have for you, water signs, for July. That's not bad. And I hope those messages help. And until next time, namaste.